What's good, people? It's Open Night here, and today I return with some more spice. If you can look at this team, you're gonna think, Open Night, are you crazy? And the fact is, yes, I am for using circuitry, but I'll come to that in a bit. First, we have Raibombi with Sash. I know I used this the last time as well, but I really like using it, and in the current meta, I'm starting to think Sticky Web might actually be better than Rocks. So, because it does enable quite a lot of like slower breakers like Landorus who really appreciate the web support, and also it's super strong. Like Earthquake and Stone Edge kind of can basically just destroy everything, so I thought we'll just go with webs, and then this is just the other set. You borrowed it. Now we don't have rocks in this team, so to kind of capitalize on someone using defog, we have Galarian Zapdos. It's either this or Bisharp, and I thought this was probably better because it'll help us break down Heatran and all sorts of like bullshit steel types for Volcarona later. So we have Defiant. For those who don't know what Defiant does, you have a attack raised by 2 for each stat that's lowered, and defog lowers your evasiveness. And this is just your standard set. I think some people run U-turn instead. We're not going to be switching out if we get the Defiant boost. I just want to go for damage. Although if in the live it turns out that U-turn is better, I'll just swap it out. Landorus, this is just sub SD Landorus with Earthquake and Stone Edge, which basically hits every Pokemon like ever. So I don't even know if there's anything that resists these two attacks in the tier. So very, very strong breaker. I actually destroyed a whole sand team with just Landorus and Raibombi. Like I set up webs and then went into Lando, subbed up on his Hippo, SD'd, and then like 3 Pokemon down, and then he just forfeited. So this thing is amazing. Now Life Orb Gengar is something that I'm kind of trying to squeeze onto a few of my teams. It puts in a lot of work. Like Clefable does not want to take this thing Sludge Wave. Life Orb just insanely increases damage output, and with Nasty Plot we're going to be blowing a lot of holes. Gengar is going to be probably one of our early breakers along with Zapdos, and then once things are cleaned up, we're going to be using maybe Lando or Volk, typically Volk, to clean up at the end of the game. This is fully offensive Volk. I'm using Psychic for now to deal with Urshifu, even though I'm pretty sure Bandit Aqua Jet will kill us unless we're bulky, but Psychic just hits harder than Giga Drain, obviously, because Giga Drain is only 75 base power. And then of course the main Pokemon. I'm sorry, Circuitry is an RU. Let me just explain how bad the power creep is. Circuitry is an RU right now, and if you sort all the Pokemon out there this generation, Circuitry is the one Pokemon with the highest special attack stat. I'm pretty sure it's the Pokemon with the highest special attack stat, unless there's like a Mega with more than this. But look at this. You're telling me that at max special attack and max speed with 445 and 291, this thing is balls? I mean, it kind of is, because it actually has a really shit move pool, but it doesn't matter. We are going to be spamming Thunderbolt for the most part. If a Dragon decides to come in to take that T-Ball, we're going to hit Dazzling Gleam. Energy Ball is... what do I have Energy Ball? I don't know. It's like the only other coverage move. I guess it hits Mamoswine and Hippo. Like whatever, right? And then we have Discharge for... I don't even know why. Like, we don't even need Discharge because we're just going to be spamming Thunderbolt. We just have it to fill out the 4-move slot. The only other option is Thunder, but it's not like I'm running Rain, so I'm not going to do that. If I really want to be ballsy, I could go for it, but I'm not. I will concede that that's where my guts end. So this is the team. Now I'm gonna do a new format for this. I'm gonna just play exactly 3 games with this team, and then after each game I thought I would just do a little bit of analysis of what my opponent did and what I did, to kind of cover the whole like thought process that goes behind it, because I kind of get a little bit lost in the game. So and then I either make stupid decisions or I say the wrong things and then do something else. So I thought it might be better to just do it, do the analysis at the end of the game. Now, I don't like Coco with taunt. That thing is so annoying. But if he does want to do that, I'll just swap out into Gengar. So he goes into Ribombi. Might U-turn probably. Unless he has Steel Wing, but that's not going to kill because we have a Sash. What? Okay. So he does that. Yes. Oh wow. Okay. Nice. So we're gonna skill swap you, and then I don't care if you set up rocks. It really hurts nobody. Then we're just gonna Moonblast, and then do I even want to sack this? Cause I guess I could set up webs again, which would be kind of nice for. Okay, let's just go Volk. Burn yourself. Burn yourself. Burn. Ah, no such luck. So if not for that Chansey, I don't think Dragapult takes 2 Psychics from this. So our primary goal should be to kill that Chansey. I'll just go for Fiery Dance because yeah, people just like to stay in for some reason, and then we get a free attack boost. Then I will. Why won't I Fiery Dance again? Well, let's just do that. I don't care if Chansey comes in. Okay, so you do come in. I will go into Zapdos. You can teleport for all I care. If that Coco's boots, might have a little bit of a problem. Because I need to find a way to bring in Gengar to get rid of it. Maybe I can just go Circuitry, I guess. Also, it looks like it's not holding a Light Clay. Wait, no, it was holding a Light Clay. Never mind. I'm on turn 8. Start the timer on this dude. If I were him, what would you expect me to go into? Zapdos, I guess. I mean, what else would I go into, right? I don't even have. I mean, I guess I could go into Lando, but I'm not gonna do that. Because Lando wins, I'm pretty sure. If these two are not like boots, I am pretty sure Lando wins. So yeah. So we're just going to Zapdos. You can teleport out if you want. Oh, you Toxic, which is probably the worst case scenario for you, I guess. I just Brave Bird here. Cool. And then that should definitely kill it. He has to give me something now, right? That's not gonna help, bro. He has to give me damage on something, so yeah, okay, so he gives me Ferrothorn, which is fine. What does that open up? I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't open up anything. What do we go into to put pressure on this dude? Lando, right? If he goes into Pex, yeah, I think Lando's the best play. If he goes into Pex, I'll sub up, see what he wants to do. He goes for Scald. I'll Earthquake. Oh, come on, dude. Really? It's annoying. This is still fine because, yeah, Gengar. What? Bro. Please kill. Of course it won't kill. He might, I don't know if he's Scarf or Banded. If he is, okay, let's see what wins here. I'm gonna need Gengar for Chansey now because this is dead and I have no other physical attackers, which means I need to keep Gengar alive. Circuitry can probably put in good work, but I need to make some sacks then. I think I can sack Landers pretty freely. Oh yeah, so if he's Scarf, we'll know here, and also he probably doesn't want to knock me off here for fear of activating Flame Body. I think he should go into Chansey. Well, he didn't go into Chansey, but wait, He was fast. Okay, so he is Scarf. Sorry. So yeah, he is Scarf. 348. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go into this. What do I want to do here? Do I skill swap? I don't want to give him another beast boost, right? Or do I moon? I think a moonblast. Yeah, moonblast for sure. Okay. Yeah. So he does go into that. You are not gonna have your ability for long, so I will take that. Thank you. You can S-toss me for all I care. I'll paralyze you. Shield. My man's looking up shield dust. Alright. Cool. So that Chansey's paralyzed, and then I think I can keep the sack and then go into Gengar. Okay, so he can't do anything to me, right? Which means I'll do this, I'll Shadow Ball. I don't care if you're Baneful Bunker, bro. Like, you're not taking the Shadow Ball. Exactly. So go into Cart, which is also slower. Goes into Chansey. Like I said, I'll just Focus Blast here. Because how you don't even have a move to hit me, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, like, how did that, what? Okay, so that means I have to, okay, this should, cool. So that means I will just Sludge Wave, and this is a victory. Hooray. Assuming that Coco isn't actually no, if it's if it's Boots, I think Xerkatry can still finish this off. You were Scarf, so you're definitely not faster than me. Shadow Ball should pick you off easy. Wow, Gengar putting in the work that it does. Yep, okay, so he's, yeah, GG, bro. Gengar with the sweep. Honestly, you want to know something? Let me show you guys something. Let me go to Smogon. Wait, was this guy high on the left? No, okay, never mind. The thing is, Smogon put Gengar at C+ ranking for its viability in OU. This thing just destroyed basically 1, 2, 3 Pokemon. How is this thing bad? I love Gengar. Yeah, if I could have a Pokemon in real life, it'll be Gengar. I love this thing. I want to get baked with Gengar. I want to have babies with Gengar. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. So we're gonna do the analysis. So I don't know why he let Dragapult, but like I said, I mean, I didn't say that, but he wanted to set up screens, which is why it appears he wanted to lead it. So yeah, he goes into this, he sets up screens. I do my setup as well. He goes into Ferrothorn because he thinks I'm going to Moonblast, which I should have done, but I thought he would stay in because it's low ladder. I just skill swapped because I don't want to take Iron Barbs in case I go into Zapdos after this. And then he sets up rocks. To be fair, I think I should have gone into Zapdos there. Just put some pressure immediately. Maybe force this thing out. Bring maybe Coco or Dragapult in. But I mean, it's fine. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a misplay. It's nice to get Chip on this, but he obviously turns out to be Leech Seed, and then I go out into Volk to kind of burn him, hopefully. But we do get a nice Fiery Dance off, which does increase his special attack. He tries to recover his Ferrothorn again, but that thing is basically dead at this point. He goes into Chansey. I thought he might have wanted to sack it, which is why I went for Fiery Dance. I didn't need health on my Volk because it's not going to win anyway. And then I go into Zap. He throws a Toxic on me. All standard stuff. And then this is pretty bad for him because, you know, this thing can put a dent in teams, like especially his team. Goes into Pex. I didn't think he would be Baneful Bunker. That's not a set that I see, so I thought it was a 2K, which is why I went for it. And then he goes into Ferrothorn. It's a fair trade. Like, I mean, this is kind of what I was expecting to happen if I had swapped out into Ribombee before. Whoops. So he goes into Pex, and then, so unfortunately, by the looks of it, it turns out he didn't have like boots on anything, right? So Lando could definitely have won, but he scalds me to get rid of my sub, and then he burns me after, which is a little bit annoying. So I had to change up my strat a little bit. Maybe I should have gone straight for Earthquake, but I kind of was trying to go for game, so it's whatever. And then he goes into Dragapult, and then he just wanted to set up screens on this, because why not, right? And then I just used that chance to just get more chip on him, because why not? I wanted to sack this anyway. It's not like I was gonna move out into anything. And then he sacks his Dragapult, and then he disables my Earthquake. So he gets carded out, and then it turns out to be Scarf. So, well, I didn't know it was Scarf then, but Volk was the check for Scarf, so turns out he was Scarf. And then I went into Raibambi because I knew this thing was gonna put a dent in it. And then he went into Chansey, and then after this it was kind of basically kind of game over, because I would just go into. I did that because if he toxic me or something, I could, cure myself. And then I paralyzed him. I don't know why. Wasn't really necessary. Maybe just to stop him from Seismic Toss or whatever. It does give me a chance to bring Gengar in safely, although he didn't really have an attack from me. So, but yeah, at this point I just nasty blood up, and then Bunker wouldn't have helped him. Like, this is a +2 Life Orb Shadow Ball, dude. And then this Chansey was a little bit annoying. God, was that Focus Blast annoying. But like I said, he didn't have anything for me. Like, he has no moves that can actually hit me. Toxic does nothing. Seismic Toss does nothing. He needed Shadow Ball, which obviously he didn't have. So I just plotted up again, and then it was definitely gonna die at this point. I'm really happy I hit 3 Focus Blasts. The only 3 that I used. So then I just Sludge Waved to win, and then these 2 were just slower than me, so goes into Cart, Shadow Ball, dead, and then he goes into Coco, and then we just Sludge Wave to kill this thing. Pretty nice game. I do wish we saw something on the higher ladder, because this team kind of just looked like it lost to me, but we will move on to the next game. Okay. Bulky offense, I guess. Speed control is nice, especially for that Dragapult, because I'm not sure if Xurkitree can cut it. If he wants to go for rocks, he can, but if he goes for Magma Storm, he's in for a shock. Hell yeah. That's why we have Skill Swap on this. That's not gonna save you. And then I think I can go into Lando and then start. Yeah, can go into Lando and then start doing damage to this guy. Assuming if he stays in, I think I can win here with just it. Oh damn. Okay, so he goes for this, which means I have to go into. What is he gonna go into? Mandibuzz, right? Do I go into Xurkitree? Yes. Just go into Xurkitree. Yeah, okay, so he goes into Mandibuzz, and then I think this is a free Dazzling Gleam because it hits 3 of his Pokemon. So the fact that he went into Landos was pretty good as compared to Heatran, which is probably what he should have gone into, but we don't care about that. If you want to defog, please defog. Defog. Oh, you went for rocks, damn. Alright, well, it's not like anyone wants to take this Brave Bird, right? Maybe Heatran does, but even then it's gonna put a dent in it. Or maybe should I go for Thunderous Kick? Nah, I need to hit Dragapult as well. I think Brave Bird is always the play. Yeah, so he wants to give us this thing. He goes for U-turn, maybe back into Heatran. If he goes into anything that's not Heatran, it's a misplay. Yep. Okay, so he wants to get Defog off or something. Or does he have Brave Bird? I think he has Brave Bird, right? Oh, nice crit. So even that couldn't save him, which means webs are here to stay. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, assuming he stays in. He should go into Heatran. Yeah, exactly. Finally. took you long enough. I kind of forgot if taunt goes through substitute, but I guess time to find out. If we get a chance to SD up, I am pretty sure this is a victory. Okay, so 1 SD. Landorus has nothing to hit me with. If he wants to Stone Edge, it's a waste of his time. And if he defogs, I mean, sure, but I think I still get the hit off. He's gonna defog, right? Or knock off. Okay. I'll just kill you, I guess, because I always have the chance to come back with Lando and then deal some damage to him for as long as those webs are up, right? So I think he should go into Slowking. Why did you go into this? Oh, he has boots on. Okay. Ah, he's Scarf. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Wait, what? Oh, no, sorry, you're not Scarf, you're just Boots. Okay, okay, gotcha. So that means I need Gengar to finish off Heatran, which is fine. Gengar can actually put in quite a bit of work. What do I want to go into here? Ribombee? Or do I just go into Circuitry and Thunderbolt? If this thing was dead, I'll probably do it. Or is it still the play nonetheless? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into this, right? And then if he has wait, why did I go into this? If he has Shadow Ball, he has Shadow Ball. So he goes into Superior. I'm going to take your ability because you have a really good ability. So I have Regenerator, and then so he sets up that. Okay, I'll Stun Spore you. You can kill Ribombee for all I care. This is not looking very good because of this Dragapult. So I have to Quiver Dance up, and I have to make sure that hopefully I can kill that Heatran, right? So I'm gonna QD up again and then spam Psychic because I think that's the only way I can do this. We're offensive, so I guess it should help. He didn't even hit that Magma. Okay, so I guess this is a better chance to QD. Okay, so he hit the Magma. If he's Protect, this might be a little bit annoying, but we're just gonna Psychic this. Hopefully it does enough damage. Okay, so definitely looks like a 3 KO, which is fine because at this point I'm pretty sure I just win. I don't think Mach Punch from Kong can do enough damage to me. Bro, come on, stop this bullshit. If he goes to Mach Punch me with Kong, I just go into Gengar and then... Okay, well, I don't see me winning this. This was not very fun because of that fucking Dragapult. I don't know if I could have played that Landorus any better. He just got... I'm not gonna finish this. Or actually, I need to do an analysis, damn it. Just Shadow Ball me, dude. What is he thinking about? Oh, I still have Circuitry. Wait, I can win with this, right? Can I? I guess I have to Dazzling Gleam here. Wait, can I win this? Okay, so he does give me damage on it, which means I don't know if Slowking can do this then. That's not gonna kill. He has to go into Slowking and then maybe he has to get parried. If he gets parried and we get enough damage up, no. Okay, so he gets parried. I might need a lot of luck over here. If he sets up Future Sight, it's over. Okay, yeah, it's over. So I can't take that Future Sight, right? Yeah, that fast Dragapult with boots on was very annoying. I don't really have a fast mon for it. I guess I could have played Xurkitree a bit better, but it's not like I could have done anything about it, right? Because every time I go and click Dazzling Game, he probably would have always gone to Heatran. Although he did sack his Lando for no reason. If this Future Sight doesn't kill... Yeah, okay, whatever. So what went wrong? Let's see. That was fine. I set up that. I went for Earth Power. I went into Lando. He clicked Taunt. I'm not sure why. Maybe he was trying to catch that. I thought he would go for like Earth Power or whatever, but he clicked Taunt, and then we go into Xurkitree because I expected the Mandibuzz, and then he goes into Lando. We get Dazzling Gleam off. And then I thought he would defog, but he just goes for rocks. I guess Mandibuzz must have been the defogger then. And then we don't kill this, and then he just U-turns out. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I could have done here. Like, okay, I SD up, he knocks off, crits me. We Stone Edge and then kill this. Did I play my Landorus bad? Yeah, I think, okay, so I think this is where I fucked up. I should have gone into Raibami to take the hit and not sack Lando. Yeah, because I sacked Lando, it was really bad because this dude just came in with his Dragapult and then killed me. That was unfortunate. But, you know, HO is just meta dependent, so it is what it is. Okay, so we have our final game of the day. Having a ground type is always very annoying for Xurkitree, but that's why we have other Pokemon to deal with it. Whatever it is, I don't think I can let that Volk set up. That's the most important thing. Should I lead Lando then? Nah, I'm just reading my... Okay, yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't... It's too early for that. So, I'll go for webs. And then I will Moonblast you. So you're not... Okay, you're not banded at least. Good to know. I think I just CC here. Or... Yeah, I'll just CC because I have to chase this out. Hits everything except Slowking. Oh wow, he was Sash, okay. That's still fine. Because I'm pretty sure Lando just wins this at the end. What do I go into? If I go into Gengar, what's coming in? I don't know. We'll see. Probably Zeraora to knock me off. I'm not sure if it can take a hit from me, so we have to be a little bit aware of that. If that Volk is defensive, it probably isn't cutting it. Also, why did you not Ice Shard? I'm always going to kill you. Okay, so he does go into Zeraora and it's Boots. He's gonna knock me off here, right? Okay, let's try to burn this hopefully. Burn? No burn? Okay. So unfortunately no burn. We'll QD up. Does that kill? Really? No burn for 2 turns in a row. Okay. I don't care if you knock me off here because it's a free SD chance for me. Okay, so it goes into that. I'll Stone Edge this. Excellent. Beautiful crit. That's Lando doing Lando work. I'm starting to notice that in a majority of my matchups, like SD Landorus with web support can really put in a lot of work. Because what, all 3 games that I played, like, I sacked the Lando in my second game, and that's why I lost it, right? So, this could be a pretty good combination in the current meta. So it goes into Zero Aura. Like, I always Earthquake, and that's not gonna kill. And then I am pretty sure these two can wrap it up here. Especially Gengar. What does he go into here? Slowking? Volcarona? Please. Excellent. So he goes in Conk. If you wanna... Do I die from Mach Punch? Wow, I do die from Mach Punch. Good to know. Mach Punch shouldn't do shit to me, but I do want to get damage off on this. So I'll go to Circuitry and then Thunderbolt. Because after that, I'm pretty sure... yeah, Shadow Ball should just kill. And then... If he has Psychic... Oh wait, okay, let me do the calcs. I'm really afraid that he has Psychic and then I'll just lose there. So we want to hit Shadow Ball with Life Orb against Slowking, right? Do these things run Psychic? Okay, they don't run Psychic, but it... Okay, so that means I need to plot up. He hits Called. This should definitely kill, right? Yeah, this definitely kills. Cool. GG. Okay, so the key to using this team, as it turns out, is never sack Lando because it's really good in this current meta or something. But I don't know. This team did put in a lot of work. Otherwise, like Gengar cleaned up the first game, Gengar cleaned up this game. So this is definitely a good core for anyone to try out. So I'm just not covering the game because this is all like standard stuff, right? Sorry. So yeah, he just kills this, and then I didn't know he was Sash. That's a really weird set, but he just kills my Zapdos with Icicle Crash, which is fine. Then go into Gengar to kill him because I didn't want to. I wanted to invite Zero Aura, to be honest. Probably it was the right play because once Zero Aura come in, I just went into Volcarona and try to get the burn off. But we didn't get the burn off, which was very annoying. Am I even Flame Body? Yeah, I am Flame Body, but we didn't get the burn twice, which is annoying, but whatever. Go into Lando, intimidate this, and then we SD'd up, right? I mean, it's Stone Edge, so I guess we got a little lucky, but it always comes with the hazard of critting, right? He knocks me off, does no type of damage. We just EQ him to kill. And then Volcarona, it's always boots these days. He tries to get a Fiery Dance off, and then we just finish it off. Conk, I mean, at this point, like, he was just losing, so he just does that, and then go into Circuitry, Thunderbolt him for damage, because I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball doesn't kill, but then at the end, we went into Gengar, and then we killed this. I was really afraid that he had Psychic, but if he just had Future Sight, it wasn't doing shit to me, so thankfully he did have Future Sight. And then it just tries to kill me with Scald, but Gengar, even though it doesn't really have a whole lot of bulk, like, it can take maybe 1 or 2 physical hits tops. Special hits, because it actually doesn't have that bad. Never mind, that's actually pretty bad, but at least not better than defense, you know. So Spadef, it's alright. Like, it took a Scald, and then we killed this thing with Shadow Ball, and that's the life. Not happy about that second game, not gonna lie, but I probably should have gone into Raibami and played that game better. But I think even if I gone into Raibami anyway, he would have just Shadow Balled and killed it. So I don't really know how I win against the Dragapult with boots when I don't have speed control and his Heatran was still alive. Because after that, I don't even know if Dazzling Gleam would have killed. Maybe it would have, because it does have a pretty good special attack. But that game was a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that this team put in work all around, even though Wolf didn't do a whole lot, I guess, except for dent that Heatran for a little bit of damage. But it is what it is, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you like this, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will be back with another Hyper Offense team next week. Peace.